97 won the ticket, suggested the Pistons should trade the 5th pick for John Collins. And I don't know, man. If you had asked me this like 3 seasons ago when he was, I think it was 3 seasons ago where he was a 20-point scorer with like 8 rebounds a game, looked like he was going to be an all-star, dude, I would have flirted with the idea. Yeah, maybe. But I mean, you know, I don't know. Right now, it's ever since he had that breakout campaign, his scoring average has just gone down and down and down. Like, I think last year he shot 29% or 26% from the 3-point line, down from like 36% the year before. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? I think it's kind of a dumb trade. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, so I'm looking up his stats right now. Hold on, because I know they're horrific. I always feel like when players get contracts, they forget how to shoot. I just don't know. Kind of true with Duncan Robinson, but so this year he only shot 50% from the field and 29% from 3. It's just the contract for me. Like, if you look at his contract, it's really high, and I feel like you'd be better off drafting one of the twins, Cam Whitmore, Jarace Walker, whatever you guys feel at 5. I'm not going to get in debates who's better because it's tiring and exhausting. I feel like the 5th pick has more value than John Collins does currently, and maybe I'm crazy for that. But as a Piston fan, I much rather have a young kid on a rookie scale contract that could possibly develop and turn into a better player than John Collins.
I mean, if you look at his 3rd year in the league, where he averaged 22 points per game, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, almost 2 blocks per game, if you're rounding up, but he shot 40% from the 3-point line on 4 attempts. Then he goes down to 39, 36, now 29. I don't know what's going on to John Collins, but again, if you go back to his 3rd year, that's the version of John Collins I would potentially trade the 5th pick for, but I don't see him getting back to that level of play. You know, I really don't. Even though he's still young at 25 years old, I believe he'll be 26. He also had some injury concerns. He hasn't played more. Well, he did play 71 games this last season, so maybe the injury concerns are behind him. But I don't know if it's the fit in Atlanta. I don't know if it's just John Collins, but he is a shell of his former self. Maybe he just got the contract and, like you were saying, he just forgot how to shoot. I don't know, but man, he's not worth the 5th pick. And I don't even know what their reasoning was for. Like, didn't they kind of made excuses for his bad play pretty much. But
yeah, like I said, if his contract wasn't so atrocious, I think it would be a conversation, but I don't even think it's a conversation. I see a lot of people looking at the 5th pick and looking at vets, that the Pistons need to trade their 5th pick for said vet so they can, get back into contention. Now, if this was me and I was running the organization, there is not a vet right now in the open market that could net you the 5th pick and Marvin Bagley. Like, I see so many Pistons fans saying, we can get the 5th pick for Jaylen Brown. No, you can't. Not unless you're throwing Ivy or Cade in. We can get the 5th pick for Brandon Ingram. No, you can't. Again, unless you're, attaching one of your core 3. No. The 5th pick is valuable, but it's not that valuable. I think that's what Pistons fans need to understand. You're better off just keeping that pick and seeing what happens. You could possibly get one of the better players in this draft class that people are just kind of sleeping on. And I think there's a lot of players at 5 that you could get. We've talked about Taylor Hendricks. We've talked about Cam Whitmore, Jarace Walker, both of the Thompson twins. There's value at just keeping the pick. I think John Collins is a good player, but for the money, I'm good. I'm out.